Snake Man here, and you can see there's 6 cages with 6 snakes. We have frozen, now thawed out wiener rats, a set of tongs, that way the snake bites the tongs, not my hand. We have 3 Centralian carpet pythons in there, and another 3 in here. How do you do? I am the Snake Man, Raymond Hoser, and we run Snake Busters, Australia's best reptiles, and the only company that lets people hold reptiles at shows. If you want to show and tell, get anyone. If you want to hold the animals, only us. Now, let's get to it. We have here a snake. We open up the cage. It's very hard being the one-man show, production studio, the lot. What we do is we get a rodent, and there's a snake, as you can see, coming up towards the camera. Beautiful animal. How could you not like these things, eh? And that's 1 down, and we have another 6 to go. Actually, we've probably got about 106 to go, because we have lots of reptiles. I'm not going to show you all of them eating for the video, because you'll go to sleep, but we usually feed them all about once a week, and it obviously depends on, in our situation, our schedule. We do reptile shows, and of course we can't feed them during the shows, we feed them on their days off. This lot get fed today, and come on snake, come on, here you go, it's food, come on, a bit slow this one. Snakes are like people. Oh, there they go. Sometimes they're hungry, sometimes they're not, sometimes they're fast, sometimes they're slow. Now these ones are in smallish cages, they do quite fine. We generally upgrade at some stage, but there's no rush. This lot will probably have a rearrangement in about a month, just in time for Christmas. Here we go, another one. These are 2 smaller ones. These were bred by a guy here in Melbourne. A lot of people breed Centralian carpet pythons now. There you go. Get it down. Come on, bang. That looks like a big feed, but it will get it down quite easily. These snakes are pythons. Pythons have a very good jaw reach. Upper jaw, lower jaw do dislocate as they swallow the food whole, and of course so they can swallow stuff large in the head. These are just bigger cages, but the snakes are actually much the same size. We'll just push everything back here and back, and you probably can't see me pushing, I've just moved everything slightly for the video, and now I just fish out the tongs. This is our more standard sort of size for the bigger snakes, and we've got a snake there waiting ready for us, slightly larger, but much the same. Those other ones you saw, there was one this size in those containers, and the other 2 were smaller. Here we go. Come here. Look, food. Here, come on. Oh, got it. Beautiful. Now what I'll do is he won't fit there, so I'll just gently place him in the lower part of the cage. Doesn't matter if he's upside down, he'll sort himself out, he or she. We do have both sexes of them, and I have to say I haven't actually spent a lot of time probing them and working them out, because we are in fact so busy. Now what we do is the next one. We open up the cage again, and oh, it's waiting again there. By the way, these are tree snakes in the wild. Obviously not much climbing ability in this cage, and these snakes have chosen to go up to a fairly elevated place. Just so you know, these snakes also have heat mats in their cages, and it's in a reasonably warm part of the cage. Now you're going to eat that or not? It's very hard to do 2 things at once. I can't see as well here as I would normally. Come on, eat it. And we have a bit slow this one. Hurry up. Maybe I've just woken it up. That's what happens. Snakes are like people. Sometimes they're ravenous, sometimes they're not quite sure. Here we go. Of course, my mouse wiggling skills need to be a bit desired. Come on, snake, hurry up and eat it. Of course, they ruin your video when they don't eat. We want it to be. Oh, there we go. Come on. Beautiful. There he goes. He twists around it, and of course, we will give him a little hand, move him into there, let him finish it. Oh, that snake was actually a bit coolish, surprisingly enough. They do warm up sometimes, but maybe the heat mat's not on. That could explain the slow speed of the snakes. Now we get for the last one of the. Oh, what's happened here? Maybe I've got one too many rodents here. Okay, well this is the last one for the video anyway. I must have had 7 there. Here we go. Come on, snake. 7 rodents for 6 snakes. There we go. Beautiful. And now we'll do the same thing. Put him there, and of course he will swallow it, he or she, at his own pace. Now of course we have many snakes to feed, well over 100. When we go to our reptile shows, we actually bring normally 10, 20, 30 snakes, so that everyone at the place can hold one. They don't have to wait their turn. And the amazing thing is, Zoos Victoria and the Department of Sustainability of Victoria are presently trying to outlaw hands-on. They don't want people to have any contact with reptiles whatsoever, and if you do want to see a reptile, you'll have to pay to see it behind glass at the zoo. We are fighting this at the moment. Our next day in court is in February 2012 at the Victorian Civil and Administrative Appeals Tribunal, known as VCAT. We will be fighting very hard to allow you, the public, the right to continue keeping reptiles as pets and to do hands-on. And if you can hear some banging and thumping in the background, that's two red-bellied black snakes doing hanky-panky in a cage. Bye now.